DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. I ain't got no phone holster right now for the car, so I got to get one. I was just looking one up on Amazon, but for now, we just going to do the handheld. But the topic that I want to talk about for this video is I want to talk just a little bit of business mindset, just the way that we look at business and principles, and just the way you want to do your business. It's not even about a right or wrong to this. But just yesterday, I was watching this video. I was on Twitter, and I saw that in the trending, Cassidy was trending. Cassidy, the battle rapper, and Cassidy's from Uptown. He's from the same part of Philadelphia that I'm from. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, what's Cassidy doing? And I saw he was out, he was in some battling against some other dude. And I forget the name of the whole thing. I know this is a whole industry now, these guys battling each other and for money. I think it was called RBE, something like that. So Cassidy and this other dude was supposed to battle each other. And then I watched a little bit of the video where they were like, doing the hype up, the face off for it. And they arguing with each other. And the other dude was getting mad, and he's grabbing his bag, talking about he'll air the place out. And it was actually pretty funny to me. And anyway, these two dudes was arguing, and it came to a point where these two men, all this testosterone, and they both trying to prove that they're more, better than the other guy. So they start talking shit about how much money they make, and one person saying, I get paid more than you, and this other dude say, I get paid more than you. Then I watched the battle where they was rapping against each other, and honestly, the face-off when they were talking shit was more interesting than the battle. But the whole point was, I remember them both arguing about how much they get paid. This guy said, I get paid this much. This person said, I get paid this much. And throwing their numbers out there and going back and forth, and the usual that y'all see males do when they're trying to prove their masculinity and toughness to another man. The thing is this. In the business world, you got to decide if you want to be the person who is getting paid or the person who's doing the paying. Because if you remember, I don't know any of you listen to Jay-Z. Jay-Z's, I guess, old to a lot of younger cats nowadays. But Jay-Z had a line in his last album where he said, it used to be fuck you, pay me. Nowadays, I pay you. And then he said, put the rest away for blue. And the whole point is, he didn't explain it. And that's the beauty of music, is you got to kind of read into it and figure it out yourself. But I got it as soon as I heard him say it. What he was saying was, look, it used to be, I was the type of person like, yo, you got to pay me. You got to pay me, because that's the mentality of a lot of people when it comes to making money. Yo, who's going to pay me? How much did I get paid? This and that. But when you're a business owner, when you put yourself in the mindset of an owner, a founder, a CEO who's also an owner, because the CEO could technically be a job too. But if you're the owner and the CEO of a company, you're the one who pays everybody else. You don't get paid, they pay you. Now, you do make money because your company, whatever you sell, whatever your product is, you make money that way, but they're not paying you. You do a deal, and that's just the deal. That's just what they owe. But you're not getting a paycheck, you're not getting a salary, you're not getting a direct deposit. You're getting those wire transfers that's just money that comes to you because it's your money. So you got to ask yourself, all of you out there who is in the business world, and if you didn't know, everybody's in the business world. So even if you don't have a job right now, you're in business right now. Your business is just not generating any revenue. You're pre-revenue right now in your business. But all of us is in business. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be the pay receiver, the person who's getting the check, or you want to be the person that's writing the check? Another person, Puff Daddy, back in the day, again, another guy that's probably old to a lot of y'all, but he had a line in one of his songs. I think I said this when I did the Virtual Mentors episode about Puff on my podcast. It was episode 195, I believe. He said, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. And that was the most bossiest line I've ever heard any rapper say ever in a song. And Puff ain't even really a rapper, but that line, he was explaining the very point, is that, listen, I'm the boss. I'm the one I own this. So I don't receive payments. People don't pay me. I pay them because I'm the person in charge. So you just ask yourself, how do you want to set your business up? How do you want to set your career up? Do you want to be in charge, or do you want to be the recipient of the money? And again, it's not right or wrong, because everybody can't be in charge. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be the shot caller. We need shooters. Everybody can't be the chief. We need Indians. Everybody can't be the owner. We need workers. So there's nothing wrong with being in that position if that's the position you want to be in. But it was just funny to me when I heard these guys arguing about how much money they make. They both arguing about how much they get paid. Well, listen, who's doing the paying? Or who's writing the check? All right, that's the person I want to know about. That's the person I want to meet. That's the way that I want to set my business up and set myself up. You just got to ask yourself what position you want to put yourself in. So that's all I'm going to say for this video until I get this holster, because holding this phone up like this, your arm gets tired. The phone's not that heavy, but you get tired holding your arm up. So that's it for this message. We'll do some more of these. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.